What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not
a
damn podcast.
the damn podcast.
Presented by our
damn selves.
239, baby.
999.
This will be our official 2021 year in review.
Yay!
We'll look back on all of the craziness. There was a lot of craziness that happened this year. But before we get to that, we want to cover some current events.
Yes.
If we can work our way back or something like that, we'll start with right now. Definitely start with some current because big news for all my Chicago folks. Big news right here as I find the story. You probably heard of this. If you're from Chicago, you definitely know what's going on right here. Check it out.
Yeah.
January 3rd, any individual age 5 and older will be required to show proof of vaccination to dine indoors, visit gyms, or enjoy entertainment venues where food or drink is being served. That's your Mayor Lori Lightfoot who put that in effect right there. So,
and that includes for people waiting and say, what's entertainment venues?
Oh, let's go through.
United Center.
Let's go through it out there. Let's go through it. Yeah. Location requiring proof of vaccination. Okay, once again, January 3rd, required in the following public indoor places. Indoor dining, that's what establishments with food or beverages served, including but not limited to restaurants, bars, fast food establishments, coffee shops, tasting rooms, cafeterias, food courts, dining areas of grocery stores, like in the Whole Foods where they have the bar and all that. Breweries.
Mariano's has it. Yeah,
Mariano's, distilleries, banquet halls, and hotel ballrooms. Indoor fitness, you got your gyms and your fitness, so you can't go export.
Planet Fitness.
So including but not limited to gyms, recreation facilities, fitness centers, no yoga, no Pilates, no cycle classes. I don't know what this shit is. Bar A, I don't do that dance studio.
Bar.
Oh, yeah. Bar. Well, I don't drink. So. No shit. Hotel gyms, boxing and kickboxing gyms. I know about that. UFC, fitness boot camps, and other facilities used for conducting indoor group fitness classes. And what you were just about to say, indoor entertainment and recreation venues where food or beverages served, including but not limited to movie theaters, music or concert venues, live performance venues, adult entertainment venues, commercials. There you go. Yeah, no strip club, no factory, commercial event and party venues, sports arenas.
That's why I say UC.
Sports arenas, performing arts theaters, bowling alleys, arcades, card rooms, family entertainment centers, play areas, pool and billiard halls, and other recreational game centers. So, and I'll go through this real quick as well. To show your proof, you need a vaccination card, a photocopy of it, a digital copy, or the printed record from the vaccination provider. So there it is. It all begins January 3rd. Why
and
not?
Then
because they want to get that New Year's money.
And then Cook County released a similar one. It's not it's not as strict, but it's still some boundaries. I forgot what Cook County said, but it's similar to it's not for 5 and over. I don't think for Cook County, but it is similar. It's similar to what they're doing.
That's just crazy. So now you mandating.
So people being like, well, I just won't go, but Cook County has a similar one. So
Northwest Indiana, baby.
It's not just Chicago. It's Cook. Well, we know like Chicago, Cook County. Chicago is Cook County.
Kicking it in the Genesis Convention Center in Gary.
Hey, who don't fuck around like Indiana might like this shit is real. Shit getting real. I know we keep on joking, say, oh, Marion out here getting everybody now.
Marion, some people say Megatron, like everybody knows.
Megatron, yeah.
Everybody got a different name for this fucking variant there.
Because the numbers are starting to rise. Like I said, I can speak from a professional stance where in my job, like I license daycares, and between Friday and Monday of last Friday, the Friday before last, and then going into that Monday, I got like 5 different emails saying we have cases. We got from like different centers. We got cases. Like these numbers are starting to go up. And I'm like, but I think I just keep on going back to like you and I both say, how and when does this shit end? That's like, how and when does this shit end? Because just when you're like, oh, things are getting under control, then Delta came in. But Delta wasn't even as bad as like what we originally, okay, Delta, we got Delta under control. Now Omaria or Megatron, whatever. It's like what is the solution? Like what do we do? What's the solution?
You have small children. I'm gonna get you. We're gonna get it straight from the source right now and shit. Yeah. How do you feel about 5-year-olds being mandated to get a vaccine? But yeah, this vaccine, not the fucking not the OG shit. This particular vaccine. It's like, yeah.
I feel like at this point, it's no right answer. It's just not. It's not a right answer. It's just not.
Personal opinion. No,
I don't think it is. I don't like it, but if you need to do it, you need to do what's best for your family. That's what I say. I don't say do it. I don't say don't do it. Do what you feel is best for your family. That's what I say.
Of his mandates, then
it's still things around the mandate thing, because like it's always the religious waiver is always still a thing. Religious waiver is still a thing. And it is
medical, like if you have an
allergy. And it is certain medical conditions that do contradict it, because it is certain medical. I don't know which ones it is, but it is certain medical conditions that do contradict you getting it. But I know religious is a waiver.
Vaccine, if you have an allergy to it, some people might be allergic to this, so that will be a medical exemption.
Yeah, medical or religious, because I've seen like the religious waivers, because some of the kids whose files I've looked at when I was doing my visits or whatever, and I've seen waivers like, yes, like I'm protected by the blood of Jesus Christ, and I've seen that written in the waiver. Yes, so.
Well, I didn't gave my stance, so I'll repeat it again. I don't like vax mandates, especially for.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
5-year-old.
I don't, like I said. I just feel like, I mean, I get.
But that's just all.
I get like what the intentions. I get like what you're, but it just sounds so like you like it's just so. You know what I mean? It is like. I feel like you should do what you feel is best for your family, but being like, I'm going to force your hand to force you, then that's kind of like,
That's pretty wild to me.
Like, it's better ways to like encourage rather than like being forceful. I feel like you can, I mean, I don't know how, but you know, I'm not a politician. I'm not a scientist. I'm not anything. So.
An asshole right now. I'm glad I work in Indiana, and I just leave it at that.
But it is. But schools are not mandated, though. I said, let's get that clear. CPS schools are not. Children are not mandated to attend school with the vaccine. They're not.
Food at schools, so I don't know.
They're not mandated, though. It's not. It's not.
That's what I'm saying. They serve breakfast and lunch at school, so I don't know.
They do.
I don't get it. Yeah.
But it's not forced at school. I'm just putting it out there. It's not forced. So people think that, you know how misinformation happens. Well, they can't go back to school. It doesn't say anything about not going to CPS. It says nothing about that. So I just want to just clear the air with that to give correct information. So, but they do have where you can do weekly testing on your child. Like they do have where you can do that to like kind of ease your
weekly testing. Yeah.
To kind of ease your mind about that.
That's for like work and school and stuff like that. But if you want to go into these places, like you gotta have the fucking.
Yeah, it's just tough. I mean, it's just I feel like it's just a tough stand. Like I say, like it's a no-win situation. It's not. It's a no-win situation. This is a whole no-win situation. This whole thing is a hot ass mess. That's my honest opinion. It's a no-win. You damn if you do. You damn if you don't.
Shout out to your mayor, Louis. Like
and I feel like the desk was stacked against her anyway. No way am I saying was she a perfect, because no one is perfect, but I feel like the deck was stacked against her to begin with.
Her term
was always stacked against her.
This is like the exclamation point, but her term has pretty much been a mess. Like
yeah, the deck was stacked against her from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
have a Black woman who's a lesbian. That's as minority as you can get.
Not even that.
That's as minority as you could get.
I wouldn't even.
You see what I mean?
I wasn't even going there with it. I'm just saying
like she was super minority. So of course
I'm talking about actual policies and terms, like how it went.
No, I'm just saying when you start there. I said you already start with people already were kind of like being kind of already. And then when she came out with her policies, then people, I definitely don't like. Then it was like, you see what I mean? Then it just like solidified where people weren't even going to give her a chance anyway, just because of that being the minority as you can get. So
the big three now are are all vax mandates. Yeah, Chicago held out the longest. New York and LA have been mandated.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was coming. It was inevitable because Chicago is the third largest city in the country. Like you said, behind LA and New York. So.
And New York, they've been doing. That's why the whole Kyrie thing happened because.
Yeah, they've been doing it in New York. So.
Yeah, he's in New York City.
If you got the policy, if you got like the people, in these big town, like, I mean, I don't know who the mayor is of LA. I don't know who the mayor is of New York. I don't know offhand.
Blasio, that's de Blasio. Is that, I don't know. I think that's.
I don't know them offhand, but you got them looking like
of California is Gavin Newsom. I forgot the mayor's name though.
Mm-hmm.
Can't think of it.
But you know how it is. You got them looking like I got my people in line. I already did. What you doing, Lori? What you doing, Lori? You got me. It's like, what you doing? You letting these people run you? You the mayor. You the mayor, Lori. What you doing, Lori?
They underground bunker like on The Simpsons.
Right. They talk. Come on. We gonna act naive like politicians don't talk to each other. We gonna be that naive. They don't talk. Come on. We gonna act naive. Come on now. So I mean, because she was trying to dance and she was trying to straddle the fish. She was, but then after,
said it again. I said it before, but I'll say it once again, like you just said a few minutes ago. How the fuck does it end?
How does it end? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. And it's just getting like really frustrating. Like when I saw that, I was like,
shout out Mike Jones and Rico and Jade, all of my Indiana folks. I'm shouting all of them already.
Y'all may be next while y'all talking. Y'all might be next.
I was read like a lot would have to happen for them. Like a lot would have to happen for Indiana to go there. I don't know. This shit would really have to get bad for Indiana to go there.
If Omarion out here touching, like I said, everybody there. We don't know what. We don't know what the other. Well, Gary is mostly like, I don't know if their mayor is gonna, be like, hey, let's do a bad day. I don't know. I don't know who Gary's mayor is, but
I'm not gonna even pretend like I know who Mayor Gary. I know McDermott is Hammond's mayor. I forgot Gary's mayor's name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cause I see McDermott on the sign. Yeah, when I have driven through Hammond.
Oh man, he was that's how long he been mayor. I left Hammond in 2005. He got elected while I think 2003 he became mayor. So dude been mayor like 20 years, pretty much.
And here's the thing, and this is what we always say. Like I think that it should be term limits. It should be. It should.
People gotta choose that though.
It should be term limits.
Used to not have term limits until FDR came along. We had like 5 fucking terms or something like that.
Yeah, that's way too much because then it can become a dictatorship when you get like you gotta change party, you gotta change stuff every so often. You gotta change it because after a while, if we use a basketball analogy, like after a while, like a coach could be a really good coach, even win you some championships, but after a while.
Typically, who said this? I forget. Some legend said it. Typically, 7 years is like the average shelf life for a coach. Because after that, people tune them out.
You tune them out.
There's exceptions like Greg Popovich and like there's exceptions. And they said
Spoelstra is still at the Heat.
Spoelstra's
been there for a while.
Long run. Carlisle had a nice run. He just left. He had a long run in Dallas.
With Dallas before he left, yep.
Yeah, he had a long run. This is 7 years because after that, players starts winning you out.
Right.
Bill Jackson had the exception. It's like because of that Bulls run was almost like 2 different teams. Like
it was.
Left when he came back, it was another team when he came back because Pippen was pretty much the only guy that was still there from the first run. It's like so. So like that's like so it was like 2 different teams. So I feel one was an exception, but typically they say about 7 years is like shelf life of the average coach.
That's about right, yeah. Because after a while, you do just start to, especially like if you're like that angry, like Tom Thibodeau, if you're like an angry coach and you're like yelling at you, okay. After a while, it's like okay, all right, you just want to yell at me, okay, whatever.
These are grown ass men. These are not college.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yelling shit works on college. Those are young kids.
Yeah, they're young. They're kids. Yeah, they're college kids.
You're like 30 years old and some dude is high. You're like, shut the fuck up. So
chastising me. It's like, I'm a grown man with a wife and kids. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I'm a grown ass man,
More
dog.
money than you, motherfucker. Like,
Right.
100 million. How much you make? It's like, you
I'm
gonna
a grown ass man, dog. Like Cedric say.
like, yeah, you gonna feel yourself.
Yeah.
Vogel probably gonna get fired. Speaking of coaches, and speaking of coaches in NFL, now Nagy's out of there. His days are numbered. I expect a New Year's firing for that dude.
We won't go into the new year with Nagy.
I definitely expect that. Yeah. Oh, and Lori Lightfoot probably doesn't have to worry about term limits as we move on from that. Has to put that in there. I don't think she got to worry about the term limits, but
I don't think she's going to get another one.
I think she's.
I mean, I wanted her to succeed because, like
they say in college, yeah, she's a one and done. I think.
I mean, I wanted her to succeed because as the first Black female mayor of Chicago, I wanted to see her succeed.
I was her because she's the mayor. I live in Chicago, so I don't want the city to fail. It's like, so yeah, I wanted her to win. It's just,
and then as a Black woman to come in, I'm like, okay, it's a Black woman, so I wanted to see her succeed.
It's a little history, yeah, and the first Black mayor since the '80s and shit.
Yeah. Because I was like REI's age when Harold died, so I mean I don't.
And Sawyer came after that, and that was like '89 when like he that was like 30 years ago when Sawyer got voted out.
The mayor I remember the most from my childhood is Daley. That's who I remember. Vaguely Harold.
89 to when you were an adult. That's what.
Yeah. All I know is like Daley, Daley. That's what I do.
Yeah, a long run. Yeah. Let's move on from that bullshit. Let's stay in Chicago since we're here. Gotta say congrats. Going out to the homie, Lil Durk.
Yay.
Finally popped the question. Yeah. Brother got down on one knee at the Big Jam. GCI's Big Jam. He did it in front of all of them folks. That takes some balls there, because shout out my homie Damon Williams did that with his fiance at he used to do his New Year's comedy show.
Yeah, at the Star Plaza here.
He set her up good, because I was at that one. Like Durk one, I just watched the video for Durk, but but Damon Williams, the way he did it is like, like where's my girl Juanita at? Like, come on, show the people your outfit. Chicks, they want to act shy. She didn't want to come on stage. He's like, no, like I want the people to see your little outfit. New Year's, you got your little outfit.
You got your little fit. Yeah, you fit it. Yeah, you fit it nice.
Yeah. Show us out there. Show the people. Yeah, he like had to like force her on stage. It's like, so then she finally came out and shit. And then he like finally dropped down and he pulled that box out. The whole place erupted and shit. Yeah, it's like, so that was pretty dope.
It does take courage to do that.
That's some balls. Like, yeah, because Durk did it. Offset did it. He proposed to Cardi. Yeah. And
Offset.
She almost shook her weave off. She was like, what weave off, Cardi. Almost shook off my weave.
No, they're for like ladies, because like ladies, you're gonna ugly cry when you get proposed to. Because most women I know, we just ugly cry. That's how you look. It's like I don't want to look like that in pictures. So, but congratulations to him. And the guy said that he did bend his Jordan 5s. He didn't bend them. So he got down.
Yeah. I'm about to take my shoes off when I walk in, but I'll say I had on some Jordan 1s earlier. I was going to hold them up. I forgot I took on, I don't like wearing shoes indoors.
They was like what the ladies saw. Oh, he proposed, what the fellas saw. He didn't bend them Jordan 5s. Oh my God, that's silly.
Congrats.
But congratulations
to for a while too. Yeah, like Durk been with his girl forever. Yeah. Congrats going out to the homie Lil Durk. Did it Big Jam style. That's huge.
Yes. Congratulations.
Also, another young man and proposed to his fiance. Shout out the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young.
Really?
He did his on Instagram. So I was like, look at Trae. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Love is in the air. Okay, I like it. I like love in the air. I like it.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, I like it.
Since we're talking about the couples,
I want to see that couples coming together, because this pandemic
let's talk about one that's doing
really exposed couples. This pandemic it did.
Megan Good, Devon Franklin. We talked about them a while ago.
Yeah, Halloween.
Yeah, I said that that they had unfollowed each other. So like, people like I don't know how people notice. It's like it gotta be crew that just notice shit like that.
Just nerds who are like
Like,
okay, so it's on unfollow him.
Like if I unfollowed you, like, yeah, how would somebody know that? like, see what I'm saying? Like, us not even don't fuck with each other no more. Like, yeah,
right? How would you know that?
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, like they released their statement. I think I have it.
Oh yeah, I saw their joint statement. Their
from people.
Because they released a joint statement. It was the same post on their Instagrams, and basically saying that it's still, the love is still there, but we've decided to go as, to separate, basically.
Yeah, we always love each other, but we just can't be together.
Yeah, we decided to end our relationship as a couple.
I don't have it, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist.
And it seems like they're expediting the process, because it seems like they both, Devon was the one who filed for the divorce, and the date of the separation is dated back in August, even though he didn't file until recently. But that's what he indicates that they separated, was in August. So
people noticed too that Megan hadn't been wearing her ring for a while.
And they would say it was interesting because Megan does have a show on Amazon Prime, Harlem. I have to check it out. It's a new show. They said
that show. I've never watched it though, but
they said it's basically
timeline though.
They said basically if Insecure and Run the World had a baby. That's what they said. And I watched both of those. I watched Insecure and I watched Run the World. I watched both of those shows. They're both good shows. I watched both of those. They said it's basically if those two got together and had a baby. That's what Harlem is. And they were saying that Megan, the interesting thing is once you declare that, okay, this is the date of separation, basically any monies that was made after that date, now they're separate property. So if it was okay, so if I made money after August, now this is my money. You made money after August, this is your money. It's not joint property anymore.
You have money, yeah. You gotta.
It's not joint property anymore. It's not joint.
You gotta put that shit in writing, otherwise people can claim your shit.
Mm-hmm.
We married, so I should get some of that. It's
but say after the date that you say in separation,
you gotta put.
Yep. But the interesting thing is that he did for her premiere. He was not at the premiere. He did not walk the red carpet with her. But then he made an Instagram post. He posted on social media saying that he was proud of his love and everything about her project and proud of this and that. So I guess maybe they were still trying to keep it. Well, they didn't want it to get out yet.
They hadn't announced it yet. That's all. So
because people know it's okay, why is your husband at your premiere, your red carpet premiere? If you're at a red carpet premiere, your husband's not there. People gonna be like, why ain't he there at the red carpet premiere, girl? And this and this and that. And you can only be like, well, he has another thing. You can only do that. Well, he's working. You can only do he's this, he's that. You can only do that for so long. You know what I mean?
Here's my take on them. This is gonna sound harsh, but here's my take on what happened. What I think happened with them is I'll be polite about it, but Megan Wiggin Good is not the type that's gonna be a pastor's wife. Does that make sense? Whereas if I want to be mean, as the kids will say, Megan Good is for the streets. As they say, she's that type. I didn't want to go there, but she tried it. It ain't her. Megan is not a pastor's wife. She's look at her. I
think that
she's not a preacher's wife. Yeah.
And then from what I read, I didn't read their book. Their book I think was called The Wait or something, because it's they were both really big about that they.
Well, I'm getting that. I'm getting that right now.
That they did not have premarital sex. Because I was say they did not have sex before they got married. That was a big thing. And they were telling people that, hey, maybe you should try this route. Maybe you should not have sex before you get married, and then you can find, it worked for us. So now I'm intrigued. Now I kind of want to go back and read their book and see what their book was about. I kind of want to read it now.
I'm petty. I'm definitely gonna read it.
I kind of want to read it. I'm going to look and see if it's on Audibles. So I'm going to listen to it. I kind of want to listen to it now if it's on Audibles. But this is what the situation was, I feel. I feel similar thing. He seemed like I said, he was a pastor or whatever, master. And in those positions, it's just from, I don't know these people. I'm probably never going to know these people. But it seemed like he was more of an alpha male and more of I need a submissive, and people don't know what submissive is. Not a whatever you like. It's not necessarily that the girl from Coming to America. It's not necessarily that. People think that that's what it is.
Not she's your queen to be.
It's not that, but being submissive does mean that the man is the head and you do have to submit to him. That doesn't mean you like kiss his feet when he walks in the house. It doesn't mean that, but it means that he's the man and he's very much the man of the house. And that's what it means. And it didn't seem like Megan was a girl that was going to be boxed in with that. And also, I don't know if this had anything to do with it also, but it seemed like he wanted to start a family.
I'm sure that definitely has something to do.
I'm not sure. Like, I've heard at one point earlier this year, because Megan just turned 40 also, and she was saying something about that, that she was saying that she was encouraged now to have her family because she sees that, like, Halle Berry, you know, like, it is women who are over 40 who have kids, because, like, let's wipe that out. Like, people are starting families.
I got the Kindle version. I'm petty.
I'm gonna look for all.
I just got that shit right now. I can't wait to read this.
People are starting families later now in life, so it's not like where you had to marry at 22 and start a family. It's not like that. But you know, Megan was saying that, you know, seeing like Halle Berry.
Yeah, the baby.
Seeing Halle Berry, because Halle Berry was over 40 when she had Nala. You know, so you're seeing people older starting families.
She had her last baby. I rephrased that. Shout out James DeBarge, baby.
I'm about to say anything about that.
I said shout out James DeBarge. That's all I said.
But yeah, though, so this is what we see though, is that, so I'm wondering if it was any push with that about starting a family, because he is 43, she's 40. So I wonder if that may have played into it also with starting a family.
Like he probably even though guys like don't have the biological issues, but like guy, he don't want to be the grandpa, like he probably he wants to like be of a certain age, like he wants to be able to play ball with his son. It's like if you're like 70, you can't do that shit. So there you go. So he probably was getting the itch. That might be part of it, but I think the main reason is Megan might be for the streets. I don't know. I don't have any proof for that, but that's just what I feel. Is like
I just feel like, I said before, I feel like the church crowd was just very judgmental, and they were always just criticizing her. Always,
the church crowd is trash too. I'll give you that, definitely.
You know, and she's a sexy girl. It's like she's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way she, you know, she's a sexy girl. And then they were just being so judgmental to her. They were. A pastor's wife should not be having, like when she had her plunge line dress that she wore, and they like talked about her at the BET Awards, like that is not a proper attire for a pastor's wife. They were just so, just really just judgmental. And I didn't think it looked bad. I thought that she looked good. I thought she did. I didn't think it looked bad. Like, I mean, she was coming, it was just a low plunger. It wasn't like you saw, like, she wasn't like Amber Rose, but like the spread eagle. It wasn't like that, you know. They were acting like she was
Amber fucking Rose.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying. Like sometimes the church crowd be like,
if you just have Amber Rose is like she's officially become the face of sluts and shit.
If you have something that's just like a little bit comes right here, then it's like, oh, that's so. It's not that bad. You can't see my nipples. You can't see my butt cheek. It's like what?
I mean, the church crowd got mad at the Clark sisters when they performed with the Grammys and shit. They did their gospel song. They had they long dresses down to their ankle and shit. It's like, yeah, but that's just how that's church. That's Church of God in Christ. We know all about that church. It's like, yeah, but that's what the Clark sisters come from, Kojak, whatever they go. Yeah, so yeah. So then they talk shit about them like performing at the Grammys, even though like they were covered. They did the gospel song. It's like
they had the back to they would dress. Yeah. They would dress like Clara from Back to the Future 3. With the snow covered neck and wrist.
Just being in the same building with somebody like a Madonna was like it's blasphemy or whatever. Like, you know, like who be at these award shows. So, yeah, you know, like as being in
blasphemy. Yeah.
You share the stage with them. It's like that.
But being just so judgmental, it's like let us all of us have sinned. Now, ain't none of us perfect.
Now, yeah, you share the stage with Meg Thee Stallion. How could you go to that? Her hottie sauce.
Hands on my knees. Hands on my knees.
That's the song of 2021 for me, but we're gonna get to that as far as. But before we move on to our review, do you have any fresh express salad in your refrigerator, kid?
I do not, and I'm glad I don't because I saw it's a recall.
Because
I'm glad I don't.
The recall of several of their products because Listeria, I think
Listeria.
Yeah,
and that's the badass bacteria. Yep. Listeria is because I used to do food service. Mm-hmm. I was a food service manager many years ago, and Listeria is the badass bacteria because not only can it, like most bacteria, if you get it too hot, you can kill it. If you get it too cold, you can kill it. But Listeria can survive in like 36 degrees. Refrigerators are that degrees. The refrigerator shouldn't be over 40 degrees. So it can survive in cold.
Is that all these states, including Illinois, and Indiana for my folks, Indiana?
Yep.
Wisconsin for my folks.
Wisconsin, yeah.
It's like, yeah, because I got fans.
Ohio.
So yeah, states I know are Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. That's the three I deal with the most out of that.
I was talking about the D, Michigan.
I ain't been there in like 3 years, but yeah.
The D.
But these are products basically, yeah. Baby spinach, you got salad mixes.
I think that's a good one, the pomegranate one, dang.
All these products. And you know me, I buy that stuff a lot because I like doing my Taco Tuesday and I always get lettuce. Yeah.
The fresh shreds, the lettuce shreds, the iceberg shreds.
Yeah. Like, because I went looking for it, I didn't see it, and then I saw this article afterwards because they had already pulled it by the time looking to buy some. But let's say if I had bought some that day before, like I'd have been fucked. It's like, so yeah, like, had I went shopping the day before, like, and bought that fresh salad mix and shit. Yeah. So
just be careful out there in these streets. Be careful.
When I saw that, wow, and I eat that all the time.
I saw that. I was like, man, because we were going to start getting like maybe like some romaine hearts and like start making like the Caesar salad.
I put my shredded greens all the time. I put on there. So yeah,
just be careful out there. Like we said, Listeria is the badass bacteria. It's badass because it survives in cold. That's why it's so dangerous. So dangerous.
What are we in? About 30 minutes in. I think it's time.
And then my real quick thing, Biden pushed back the student loans to May now. It was supposed to end in this year to push back the payments. And my thing is, I think that, and people's like, he's just kicking the can down the road. I think it's part of that, but I also think that they are trying to figure out, I don't think they're going to totally forgive student loans. That ain't going to happen because there's just too much money to be made. But true. I think they are going to have a number, but they're trying to get the number right.
Yeah. That's trillions with a T.
So they're trying to stall for some time. Like it might be like 25,000, 30,000. It might be something that they might forgive like 25 or 30,000. That's just my guess.
I'm giving you 10,000. We'll see what happens.
No, because 10 is too little. That ain't gonna make no dent.
That's why I say
that ain't gonna make no dent. I say between 25 and 30.
You're gonna be able to get. Yeah.
I say between 25 and 30, which is still, like I said, if you have like $150,000 in debt, that's still not like $25,000 still a lot, but.
Before we move to our year in review, had a couple of other endings, like Staples Center officially ended because they rebranded it. So they're not tearing the building down. The building's not that old. Like it's been open about 99, 2000, but they just rebranded, like corporate branding. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, of course.
What are they? The crypto, whatever. The crypto building is what we're going to call it. I forgot the full name, but yeah, saw Staples is ending and Flamin' Hots are ending for all of my Cheeto fans.
Flamin' Hots.
R.I.P. to Flamin' Hots. I saw that the other day. Like, okay, they're retiring the Flamin' Hots. Okay, wow.
Man, I ate that when I was in 5th grade. I survived 5th grade off of Flamin' Hots.
In high school.
Going to pledges.
And Elias, shout out Mayha.
Get the cheese sauce. So I get the cheese sauce and the jalapeno peppers.
And get well soon, Mayha. Yeah, Mayha is she's battling COVID right now. So
Aww.
My homegirl, Mayha. Money.
Yeah, get well soon, Mayha. Yeah.
Oh, and happy birthday, Xavier, as well, too. Like,
happy birthday, brother, from another mother.
Gotta shout him out real quick.
Yes, that's our honorary brother right there. Yeah.
Let's get into it. The 2021 in review. And we're not gonna rap. I'm not skilled, so we're not gonna do it like.
Yeah, I don't rap.
I'm just reading this shit.
No bars.
Skills, we spit a hot 10 minutes like that. We gotta learn how to rap because that'd be dope. We went back and forth. If I said something, throw it to you and be. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe we might learn to get that skill set. Maybe.
I think that would be lit. If we're just rapping. If I spit one and then threw it to you, and your turn, kid, and then you like when you did your part.
Yeah, I gotta work on my skills.
Yeah, I'm definitely trash. Yeah, I can mix music. I can't rap it though. I'm trash. Yeah. But let's start out. Of course, at the very beginning of the year, what happened? What's the date? January 1st, 2nd, 3rd,
2nd, 3rd, 4th.
January 6th.
January 6th, yeah.
That's where we're gonna start. Yeah.
January 6th.
What happened that day? Like, why does that day sound so familiar? January 6th.
The votes were being counted from the previous year for the election, so they were supposed to be submitting their vote to say that
authenticate.
Yeah, authenticate. There you go. Authenticate the election.
Yeah, for the president, because it was a presidential year.
Yes.
Before it's sworn in a few weeks after that, but January 6th was the date supposed to authenticate that.
Correct.
What happened earlier that day? Yeah, it was a rally. And then some pro-Trump guys went to the fucking Capitol. Went from the rally to the Capitol.
It was not insurrection. Once again, it was not insurrection.
Insurrection. It wasn't a coup. It wasn't none of that shit. It was a bunch of assholes.
It was a tantrum, what you called it.
Let me rephrase it. Bunch of unarmed assholes and shit. Like,
unarmed assholes.
Oh, this is a fucking coup and a fucking insurrection. They didn't even have guns and shit. Yeah. A bunch of unarmed assholes and shit.
With Viking helmets.
Yeah, one of them had his face painted in a fucking Viking helmet. And then they completed the vote. Like I said, okay, y'all are done. Let's finish the vote.
All right, y'all done?
A dude in a fucking bubble coat was in there for some reason. I still want to know the story.
The black guy with the bubble coat.
Like, never found out who he was. Like, y'all disappointed me. Like, Black Twitter let me down. I wanted to know who that was. You find everything else. So I said, who's the guy?
Black Twitter, we usually are on it, though.
Who's the black guy Black Twitter? Capitol that day? I want to know.
And then the idiot who took the thing, but he didn't really take it.
Yeah, they
didn't take it.
Like I called it from the beginning. Yeah,
it was.
But that's gonna be they gonna push that one. Like they got to keep it around. You know why? Because the Trump might run again. It's like, so you got to keep that in the news. It's like, so okay, remember when you the last time this motherfucker was president? Look what he did. So that's why you got to keep that shit going until 2020.
Right.
Shithead might run again. It's like, that's why they keeping it going.
If he don't get too
old. Nobody gives a shit about January 6th. Let's be honest. But
right, because by then, by the time the next election comes
to run again, that's all that.
Yeah, he'll be like 75. So depending on what his health state is, he may not be able to.
Like 75, so that don't even mean nothing nowadays.
No, I said depends. I said because like 75 is that age where like you could be in great condition or you could not be. I said it's really iffy. It's very iffy that age. Very iffy. So you could be in great condition or you could not be. So
I'm speaking this into an existence right now. Biden's gonna be the last boomer president. Fuck that. We don't speak. I'm tired of fucking boomers and shit.
Yeah, we need some younger blood. I'm not being mean when I say
millennial in that motherfucker. I'm tired of the boomers and shit.
We need an Xer.
No more boomer presidents. I'm over it.
Yeah, even a millennial. Yeah, oh, that's millennial. Yeah, geriatric millennial.
It's like 40 and shit. It's like
what's that? Geriatric millennial. Yeah. Come on, geriatric millennials.
But yeah, I'm all manifest that shit. Biden's the last boomer president we have.
Yeah.
No, Obama was Xer. He was on the high end of it, but he would be Xer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had one non-boomer president. There we go.
Yeah.
We had one. It's okay. Yes.
Obama turned 60 this year, I think, right?
60. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Obama turned 60. So yeah, he's on the high end of Xer.
Born in 61. So yeah, that'll be on the front end of X. Yeah, because they X starts at like 60, so he'd be on that front end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me go through this list again. What else we got? Of course, I said we talked about Biden sworn in. I got the dates. I'm going to do this chronologically. January 20th, Biden sworn in. Kamala Harris became the first woman of color to become vice president. So that was a pretty big day.
Yeah.
You got any? Because I'm going to scroll through mine. Like, yeah.
That's pretty much it. I said the insurrection was mine for January.
February. I guess we can knock both of these out right now because February is huge because I just hit me right now as I was going through the we call it the year of the buck.
Oh.
Buccaneers won a Super Bowl. Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA championship.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I was like, "There's a year of the buck for sports." So
the Buck was bucking. Buck was bucking. Yeah. Okay.
I was going through like the Buccaneers had the other say because Brady won number 7, huge right there. Yeah. Brady's ring number 7. Yeah. Brady got he got that Benjamin Button because that motherfucker.
He got that Wolverine. He got that Logan.
Yeah. Especially white dudes that usually be like he's like 40, he look like 70 and shit. But like, he looks younger now than he did like 5 years ago.
Brady is like 43, right? I think.
Yeah.
He's like 43. Yeah, Brady getting up there.
Looks the same as he did like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, so
right, Brady.
Tampa Bay like won the Super Bowl, and then like we'll just do the NBA right now too, since we're talking that. Yeah, and the Milwaukee Giannis and company won the NBA championship in June.
Mm-hmm.
July, I think, because COVID pushed it all back. Yeah, so
right
July when that happened. What do you got for February then, kid? Because I got some more stuff.
My hair don't move. My hair don't move for February.
What's her name? I know she had that Gorilla Glue.
Jessica Brown, I want to say. I think it's Jessica Brown.
What's her name? I couldn't even think of her name. Thank you.
I think it's Jessica Brown. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My hair, it don't move. It don't move. Mm. Yeah, Gorilla Glue Girl, which was a thing for.
Mm-hmm. Also,
and shout out to the doctor who figured out how to get the stuff out of her hair. Like it was a black doctor.
What that reminded me of, you appreciate this was on the episode of The Simpsons when Lisa got gum stuck in her head and everybody kept trying to do shit to get it out. That's what because she went to about 3 or 4 different motherfuckers that couldn't get that. And
they couldn't get it out.
That's what it
she went to the emergency room.
Episode of The Simpsons and shit.
They were pouring the sulfuric, whatever they was pouring her. It was some kind of like hydro something. They were putting her hair.
Once again, did The Simpsons predict the future?
They foreshadow things. Simpsons predicted it.
Did they predict the Gorilla Glue Girl back then?
I think they did.
Nobody could figure out how to get the shit out of Lisa's hair. There we go.
And shout out to that black doctor who did.
Also, in February, Tiger Woods, he had his serious car crash. And he's still like recovering. Like Tiger still hasn't recovered 100% after that. So best of luck. That was February 23rd when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, March, what do you have? Because I got more. I'm just
well,
the odds.
What happened in March? Was March Madness finally canceled?
I think they had it this year. I don't remember.
What did they have this year? It was canceled last year.
Yeah. I don't watch that shit. Fuck NCAA, but who won? I don't even remember who won.
I don't either.
Let's look that shit up. Now I want to know.
I think we had the March Madness thing, so
look that shit up. Well, you got another one while I look that bullshit up. Yeah.
That was pretty much mine. I think it was like the March Madness something happened with that. I want to say because March was kind of like. What's going on? Are we starting to equalize? Are things starting to get better? Because that's how I was feeling with March. Like I was kind of feeling like a little bit of a shift.
They beat Arizona. Why don't I remember any of this? That's crazy.
I don't either.
I don't remember any of this. Stanford won. Okay.
When Illinois don't make noise, I look for Illinois.
I don't watch that shit, so that's what
I look for Illinois. That's what I look for.
And I look for none of it. Fuck that.
Real talk.
Real talk for me too. Shit. I don't watch that shit. Let me get my review live. Let me get my list back up now. Because I'm going.
Yeah, what's yours for March?
So I had one as I got sidetracked by that bullshit, that Stanford bullshit. Let's see. March wasn't a lot of activity. Shout out myself and Ariana, our birthday. So yeah.
Yeah, say we have birthdays. Yeah.
March is cool and shit. April, what do you got? I got my April one, my big one right here. You want me to go?
What's your April?
We also cover too because it ties. We ain't new with this shit. We're not new with this. April. was a lot for April. Like a lot of law enforcement stuff that happened in April. But April, I had Dante Wright was shot killed by Kim Potter, who just got convicted of first and second degree manslaughter.
Yes.
This was April 11th when this happened. It was a traffic stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then and let's and stop making up shit. Like can we do that for 2022?
Let's stop that.
For having a fucking air freshener. No, that's not why. It's like it's some kind of traffic violation. They pulled him over. When they ran it like he had a warrant, and then when she tried to arrest him, he got the fuck out of there. She pulled out her gun, thought it was a taser, shot and killed him. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as it would,
she shot and killed him for having an air freshener.
And as it did happen, like people, well, why didn't he was a 20-year-old kid. He panicked. I'm not saying it's right that he tried to run away, but
I'm not saying that Dante Wright shouldn't have been arrested. He should. If he got
right. I'm not saying he should have been arrested. Yeah. I'm saying, but like I get the actions of like why he tried to get the hell out of there, because you a 20-year-old kid. I'm just trying to get the hell out of here. And then her personally, I feel like it should have been some sort of negligence, because she was an officer of 26 years. How do you pull, like, you can't.
That was my whole thing with that. Like, as a police officer, like police should, like, a lot of them are holding her accountable. It's like, you got to know the difference between
you got to know the difference.
But when somebody's life is on the line, it's like, you can't make mistakes like that.
Mm-hmm.
Gun out and not realize that it's a gun and shit. Yeah.
And they said you're supposed to do the cross thing anyway. Like, you're supposed to do the cross pull anyway.
Because like use your firearm is usually on your dominant hand. If you on your right side, your taser will be on your left side.
On your left side, right.
Left hand will be opposite. There, your firearm will be on your left side. Your taser will be on that side. But either way, you got to reach across to like get it. You pull the taser, you pull here to get your gun, like as a right hand. So that's what happened.
But yeah. But they charged. They got it right. The verdict was correct. They got it right. They did. They got it right.
Yeah. So, and we'll come back to another accidental shooting later. Like, yeah, or I won't even call it accidental. I'll say negligent. I can't say it. Negligent discharge and shit. Yeah. Get tongue tied. We'll talk about another big one that happened later in the year. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Shit. Yeah. But also a lot happened in April. Yeah, that was April 11th. Then April 20th, Derek Chauvin found guilty for murdering George Floyd. He got second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. So,
I'm doing his face. How he was looking. Like, literally in his mask, like, I could see the color just drain out his face. He got super white. I'm not being funny when I say that. Like, you could see the color drain. Like, did he really think he was going to beat that? He really thought that he was going to beat this, really? Because you could see that he was shook. He was like,
yeah, he really didn't enough of all that. Yeah, he really was like, really?
His face, the blood drained out his face. You could see the blood drain out his face. Like, he was legit shocked. Me?
And he just guilty to the hate crime charges too. Like I said, I think he did that to avoid life in prison. That's he didn't want. Yeah, he's like, okay, I'm gonna take. His face.
I did hate crime. I plead to that.
You're already gonna be sitting in jail for over 20 years. So like, take another? It'll probably be another 10. Like, you probably do 30 now. But
another 10, maybe 15, 10, 12. Another 10 to 12 years. Yeah.
He's facing life in prison if he got convicted on that one.
That's
Also, April 20th, a lot went on with police and shit. Ma'Khia Bryant, y'all remember that shooting? 16.
Oh yeah.
Pull the fucking. It's the same day as Derek Chauvin. That's why.
Oh right, yeah.
Derek Chauvin got found guilty in that very same day in Columbus, Ohio.
And LeBron jumped in on that. He should have just been quiet. LeBron should have just been quiet. He should not have said nothing in that.
We'll talk more about LeBron's.
He should not have said nothing.
LeBron probably needs to stay off Twitter because like he's a lot of these tweets don't age well with LeBron.
LeBron needs to. LeBron, like, who is that? Like, whatchamacallit, Maverick. Like, come on, Maverick. Y'all need to talk to LeBron. Maverick, Rich. Y'all need to talk to LeBron. Who's his PR? Because he be out here tweeting shit.
Damn. Savannah.
Yeah, but the officer did discharge the weapon on Micaiah because Micaiah was trying to attack another young lady with a knife.
He had a knife, pulling it towards her. He fired 4 shots, killed her.
And he did tell her to drop the knife.
Nah, he told her 4 times to drop the shit, pretty much.
And she lunged for it. But when you're angry, when you're full of rage, maybe you can't hear. You can't. Mm-hmm. You're just so focused on, like I said, I don't know what happened. Like I said, it's conflicting stories about what happened between her and the girl prior to the officer coming out. But yeah, we would never know what that fight was about. But whatever, when the officer
story is that it was about her room being messy.
Her room being messy, and she was in foster care, and she didn't want to clean her room for the foster mother's birthday or something. That's the story I've been hearing. We will never know what that is. But when the officer arrived on site, officers only have 5 seconds to make a decision.
And when they come on scene, from the time he got out of his car to when he shot her, was like 10 seconds, something like that.
It was like 10 seconds, yeah.
About 10 seconds from the whole time from when he gets out to when he shoots her. So like you don't have a lot of time to people think that that Deadpool is out there. You should have kicked the knife out of her hand. Shut the fuck up and shit. Yeah.
Well, you should have shot her. You should have shot her in the arm while she was. You should have shot her arm.
The knife out of her hand. Like y'all niggas watch too much movies and shit. Y'all need to stay off Disney Plus. Y'all watch too much Marvel and shit. You watch too much Spider-Man, Long Way Home, whatever the fuck it's called. You're watching too much of that shit. Y'all doing way too much. But that's my thought. And that officer, yeah, they said that it was a justified shooting, so that caused some mess.
Yeah.
Which I watched the video, was definitely justified.
And the story went away quickly because once people realized that it didn't fit the agenda, then people were initially upset, but
once the body cam came out, that's when
once the body cam came out, they was like, oh, this ain't this ain't a BLM thing, this ain't this. So people just kind of eased out of it.
Mm-hmm. What you got for April, kid? Because I had a lot.
That was me with you with April.
Okay.
What's your May?
Yeah, May. Let's see what we got. Well, you go for May. I just talk like 10 minutes. You go ahead. You got.
I don't have mine for May. I have mine for June. What I wanted to do for June. Well, let me see. You have the May.
Let me scroll through this a little bit. See what we got. Okay, it's not a lot on this list for me. I'm just going through. It's a lot of crap for me. Okay.
Who says it's a lot of crap?
On acquiring MGM. That's pretty big, I guess. Okay. Go ahead.
What happened?
Amazon acquiring MGM. Like, I'm just looking.
Oh, they did? Oh. I missed that.
Just so much. I forgot about that too. What you got for June then?
For June, well, a big one that happened that people was like, okay, well, what does this really mean? Biden signed into law that Juneteenth is now a national holiday.
Juneteenth. Mm-hmm.
That's like my big one for June because people was like, okay, where are reparations at? That's what people were saying. We didn't ask for a holiday. We were reparations. I was like, acknowledging is part of the step.
My timeline, hashtag cuts the check was trending on my timeline. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. My thing is, it's like, okay, we acknowledge that Juneteenth needs to be, because Juneteenth should have been a national holiday. All right, we acknowledge it. So now build on that foundation. Okay, now what you going to do now? What's next? That's my thing. What's next now? And then that crazy guy in June was on trial, that murderer dude.
Murdered his family.
That crazy ass dude that defended himself in court, and he had like the crazy hair. He was like, ugh. It was just really weird just watching that whole trial. It was just really, really uncomfortable watching that. I felt very uncomfortable.
Also, at the very end of June, on June 30th, Bill Cosby released from prison.
Yeah.
But after they overturned his conviction because of a
miscarriage of justice,
illegally obtained evidence. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The evidence,
and that's what they call it, a miscarriage of justice. That's what it was called.
Illegally obtained evidence. Like that deposition should have never went in because it should have been sealed. Like so.
Right.
July, I got my July.
What's your July?
Shout out Sha'Carri Richardson. I got you a lot.
Oh
yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
You don't run, we don't watch. She smoked weed and then got smoked by some Jamaicans and shit too. She was the weed that them Jamaicans smoked. They smoked her ass.
The Jamaicans did smoke her.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. Simone Biles dropped out of the Olympics. Yeah, there was a lot that went on.
Naomi Osaka.
Naomi Osaka never she was there, but she never competed. Yeah, because I know.
Yeah, she didn't compete. Yeah,
she was there as part of the opening ceremonies because it was Tokyo and her being half Japanese, like.
Because they raised awareness about mental health. Like, you gotta take care of your mental health, which was a brave thing for both of them to do, because oftentimes as people, just people in general, we put so much pressure on ourselves. We're like, we have to be perfect. We have to be perfect. We have to do this. We have to do that. But it's like, if your mind ain't right, it's not going to translate out. No matter how good you are, how dope you are, if your mind is not there, you need to take that time to yourself. And glad Simone did take that time or whatever, because she needed to pull out.
Now they saw somebody that's currently, they say, is going through his mental health stuff is Ben Simmons. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know what his status is, but he hasn't played a single game in the NBA yet. So,
you never know what somebody's going through
with that dude, but keep an eye on Ben Simmons, yo. August, what you got?
The crate challenge, which lasted a day. It literally lasted a whole day.
After too many old people of our age, like, got up there and really injured themselves. That's what that is. You old ass
millennials and Bud Xers up there.
All doing it.
They don't heal the same. If you fall off those crates and you fall, you're gonna break something.
Yeah, like
over 40 is not the same when you're over 40. It's not.
You fall at 40, you're gonna be down for a while. Also, we had Hurricane Ida. That was huge. The Gulf Coast, like, you remember that? Yeah, Hurricane Ida, big. That's the main.
And back to, I did turn 40 in June, so yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, though, like I said, the boomers would have died if they did a crate challenge, but us.
Woo!
We got seriously injured, but I saw people that they had no business getting up on them crates. I saw some people, and I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, what are we doing? Are we this bored that we're just stacking crates now and just really just trying to find shit to do?
Crate challenge, that was okay. Also, in August was that the mess in Afghanistan with the Taliban and all of that.
Yeah.
The hasty withdrawal that and the Taliban immediately took over the fucking country and shit. Like, that mess with August as well too. September, the Texas 6-week abortion thing, like, that was very controversial. Yeah, that went into effect September. Yeah. Well, see, I got another. Well, it's funny to me for September.
Well, it was a milestone because it was 20 years since 9/11 happened, so it was like a big acknowledgement of that 9/11 did happen 20 years ago, which when you think about it was like, that was 20 years, like, wow, that was 20 years ago. 9/11.
Part of the reason for getting the troops out of Afghanistan is like, they went there for 20 fucking years. It's like, because they went there after 9/11. It's like, so eventually you can't just be at war forever and shit. It's like,
right, let's get them out.
Yeah, you can't just be there forever and shit. I had for September. Funny to me, but some people find R. Kelly found guilty on 9 counts, including racketeering, sexual exploration of a child, kidnapping, bribery, sex charges, all of this stuff. Yeah. So R. Kelly.
And create a whole division of R. Kelly supporters and non-R. Kelly supporters who said they were going to bump their TP2.com. I don't give a hell. I don't give a damn. I'm still bumping my R. Kelly.
I had to mute somebody because of R. Kelly during that time. You know exactly who I muted.
It's like, well, you can still bump his music, but he's still in jail. So
bump away, bump and grind the shit out of that music. But
he's still in jail. So it doesn't change.
Still gonna laugh at him.
R. Kelly is guilty. It still doesn't change the fact that he's guilty. So There's that.
October, what you got, kid? October.
What was a good October?
I got
we saw like the preseason coming in.
Oh yeah, the new Bulls took effect like October.
Yeah, the preseason. That's my thing.
DeRozan, Caruso, yeah, the new Bulls.
Yeah, the new look Bulls, which came out and they look good in preseason, but people said they're undefeated in it's just preseason. Don't get too sad. Let's see the regular season. And they carried over the positive momentum for.
It proved that it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, it wasn't fool's gold. They proved it. So.
Also in we said October, yeah. Also in October, Mark Zuckerberg made the announcement that Facebook is going Meta.
Meta world peace.
Facebook with Meta in October. That was big.
I was like, what is Meta? I was like, what is that? Like the first time I saw that.
The Metaverse.
Like when I logged into Facebook for the first, I was like, what is Meta? What is that?
Metaverse, baby. Also in now November, now it's getting real and shit again. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
A lot of shit happened in November. The Astroworld Fest tragedy. That was where what 10 people died, 11 people, something like that. Yeah. And
yeah, the number I think it's like 11. I think they count. Hundreds got injured. Yeah.
So that's still going on, like lawsuits and all of that.
Lawsuits and
ongoing. But guess what?
Because the Drake part of that wasn't Drake one of the promoters or something in there?
Yeah, because him and Travis are like.
I saw Drake's name because they were like his name is in the lawsuit too now, Drake. So yeah.
Drake, Travis Scott and the city of Houston got sued as well. Like so. So there's a lot going on. And check this out right here. A lot happened in November. Let's start with Kyle Rittenhouse acquitted for murder and other felony charges for shooting, killing 2 and injuring 1. Rosenbaum, Huber were the 2 he killed, and then Gage Grosskreutz was the guy that didn't die that he shot. Yeah. What a media circus that trial was.
He should not have cried. He should not have taken a stand. He definitely should not have cried.
Yeah, because once again, LeBron said he ate some lemon head. So like that, like I said, LeBron stay off Twitter for a while.
I say this, Maverick and Rich, y'all need to talk to your boy. Talk to your boy, Maverick. Y'all get him right, please.
And Savannah, talk to
Savannah, get your husband. Bronny, your kids, like they old enough. Come on, get damn right.
So Rittenhouse was found not guilty, but guess who was found guilty? Travis McMichael, Greg McMichael, and Roddy Bryant. They all found
guilty. AKA Bowl Cut.
For the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. That was November 24th.
Yes.
It don't seem like that happened. Like they don't seem like those. Like I know those trials are going on simultaneously, but
right.
It don't seem like the verdict was like 5 days. It doesn't seem like it was that close together. Like right. The McMichael and Brian seems like it was like way after the Rittenhouse for some reason. It's like 5 days later that this verdict. Some looks like November 24th. And that was the 19th with the Rittenhouse. So I was like, it don't seem
pretty much they found guilty like on everything. Pretty much like the younger McMichael got found guilty on everything. The daddy McMichael got found guilty on most of it. And then Bowl Cut got found guilty on like 5 things, right? I want to say.
He got some guilty charges as well, too. Yeah.
So they could face federal charges for hate crime in February. Mm-hmm. I want to say that's going to happen in February.
That stuff kicks off then, the hate crime.
Mm-hmm. So they can get more time, basically. So.
Also in November, yeah, I'm just going long in November. I keep going unless you got something.
You can keep going.
Also in Washington, Wisconsin, 6 people and more than 60 were.
Yeah.
More than 60 were injured when this shithead Daryl Brooks ran over him with an SUV during a Christmas parade. That happened.
Who does that?
Mm-hmm. His whack ass song that I played on the podcast. Don't be mad because you suck. It's like
he sucked.
Somebody because you suck as a rapper, motherfucker.
Yeah, he sucked.
And we're gonna keep going. It's like well, it's not funny, but another tragedy. Ethan Crumley, the 15-year-old at the school shooting in Michigan.
Yeah,
that was November. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
where he shot. He killed 4, injured 7. So parents also charged.
As they should have been. You should have locked your gun.
So that's what's going on there. And personally, now I'm looking at it, got all the stuff right. All the sports stuff was at the bottom of this list. So like I looked up that NCAA for the year the whole time. It's like it was in a separate. Ain't that a bitch? But we covered all the sports stuff. I forgot who won the World Series. Let me look at that. But we'll talk. We have Chicago Sky won the WNBA championship.
Yeah. Ladies.
Atlanta Braves. How did I forget that? It just happened.
Oh yeah, I did win.
It's happened. I was like, how did I forget that? It's like like a month and a half ago. Like
they did win. I forgot about that.
Braves won.
Because ATL was off the chain.
That's why I know I got people in Atlanta. We're going.
It was off the chain.
Said Chicago Sky. Yeah. Shout out Candace Parker and company.
And then going lighthearted too. Several businesses said that they would not be open Black Friday now. So that was a big thing. No more of those, hey, Black Friday sales start Thursday at 2 p.m.
Go back to the way it was in the old days. That's how it was. But the old days, like people had Black Friday sales. Like I remember they didn't even call it Black Friday when we were kids. It was just Thanksgiving. That's when you had sales. I don't know when Black Friday became a thing. I don't remember, but I remember, and the places open like reasonable times, like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., like reasonable. Yeah. You just go there early in the morning, but you didn't spend the night out there. Yeah, you might get in line at like 6 or 7. But you didn't get in line at the night.
Right.
That is like so. I remember they had the sales back in the day, like the day after Thanksgiving sales, but it was like so the store might open like 7 or 8 in the morning, something reasonable.
Right.
Yeah. It wasn't like get in line like 3 p.m. on Thanksgiving night.
2 p.m.
on Thursday.
Sales start Thursday at 2 p.m. What?
2 p.m. Thursday.
So you're not even eating right now? Crazy.
That's all I got. Then on a personal note, got to talk about some personal stuff. Personal losses that we've had. Yeah. 3 that hit me hard this year were rest in peace. Delphine Brooks, also our cousin Sherry.
Yes.
My good friend G Ski. So that's that hit me this year hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest deaths in my life from this year were those 3.
Yeah. Because they were like all like shocking, just like unexpected, shocking,
And one of them, like I've known Miss Brooks since I was a child. And then Sherry's our cousin. Like I said,
our cousin. Yeah, that was shocking.
I was a baby. Like I said, I got a picture of that. Yeah. So yeah.
That shocked me. Yeah, it really did.
And G Ski was one of my proteges, the little homies. Like so. But rest in peace to all 3 of them.
Yeah.
We got any other? Trying to find the celebrity passings that we had this year. So it was a lot. But you got any more?
Oh, rest in peace. Desmond Tutu just passed away at 90 years old.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Desmond Tutu. I saw that today.
I'm gonna pull up the celebrity list of deaths we had.
Was Cicely Tyson this year?
That's what we're gonna find out.
Because sometimes when something happens at the end of the previous year, then you'd be like, was it this year or was it not this year? Oh, one for me is celebrity deaths. For me was Willie Garson, Stanford from Sex and the City. I was sad to see that.
Okay, I got some like former NBA coach Paul Westphal. We lost him this year. Mikos the Suns. Like, Paxson for 3 that year. You remember? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Baseball legend Tommy Lasorda we lost. Phil Spector died this year. These are all just January deaths. I'm gonna go through the whole.
Oh.
Larry King, that was 2021. That was January. Like some stuff.
Oh wow, yeah. Because I was like, was that last year? Yeah.
Cicely Tyson was January. You were right.
Okay, yeah. That's why I was like, was that this year or no? Yeah.
So we're gonna just I'm just gonna read the bigger names like the I don't want to skip anybody. So even though I said I'm gonna read the bigger names, I'm glad I didn't scroll through all of these because we lost Deezer D, who plays Arson from CB4. He was also on ER. He was an actor. Deezer D. We lost him. So I'm glad I've looked through some of the smaller names, some of the Miss D's or D. So I'm glad. Rolling slow through these. It's okay. It's our podcast. We can take as much time as we fucking want. We ain't got no time.
Didn't the other one from the Fat Boys, didn't he visit that this year too?
Marky D, I'm still in January. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. You're still in January. Wasn't he this year?
The legend, Hank Aaron. I forgot he died this year.
Oh.
One of the goats in baseball right there. 86, yeah. We lost Hank Aaron this year. That was a huge one. Cloris Leachman, she was a former Miss America, I believe.
Yeah.
Mark Wilmore, the writer, and he's a comedy writer, and
comedy writer. Yeah, he wrote on The Simpsons. Yeah.
Mark Wilmore, we lost. He's also on In Living Color.
Living Color, yeah. I remember at the end of In Living Color. Wow.
February, Dustin Diamond. We lost Screech this year. I forgot.
Yeah, that was sad.
Cause I'm saved by the man. Rest in peace, Screech. Another boxing legend, Leon Spinks. We lost him. I forgot that. Mary Wilson of the Supremes. We lost Mary this year. Smut legend, Larry Flint. He was Mr. Hustler, yeah. Mr. Half was the Playboy. Larry Flint was a hustler. Yeah, so yeah. So now they up there together, or down there together, where smutting away, Rest in peace to the smut legend.
Well, Hef was an Illinois alum, so I gotta, he was Illinois alum.
Rest in peace, smut legend. Yeah. Rush Limbaugh, we lost you. So
I forgot about him. Yeah, I forgot that.
He was down. One of the most divisive, controversial figures.
Yeah.
Still a radio legend though.
Yeah.
Radio guy. Yeah. He was a pioneer in Miami. He basically pioneered the talk radio format.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah. That
was February. He died. Yeah. Just reading all of the deaths from this year. Scroll. There's a lot of names. I'm going through the Wikipedia list, and they got everybody.
The Wikipedia, yeah.
Everybody they got on here. So
they got everybody.
So that's why I mentioned my personal ones first.
Right.
Lorenzo Washington, NFL player, 34 years. Wow. Yeah, Prince Marky D was February.
Yeah. I remember I heard that on the radio. He had just did his show too, I want to say.
He went into radio after he stopped rapping. He was doing radio in Miami. My homegirl Nina Chantel used to work on the same station.
Very sad.
March, we got Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I forgot he was March. Yeah. Legendary boxer right there. Yeah. Hagler versus Hearns is probably my favorite boxing fight from that era. Fought Tommy Hearns back in the 80s and beat the shit out of each other. It's hey, what a fight that was. Yeah, that was quite. Elgin Baylor, NBA legend.
Yeah,
we lost him. Yeah, I'm scrolling slow so I don't skip anybody that. It might be somebody I wanted to say, but I forgot they died this year because so much happened, especially these early deaths like this.
Right.
February, March, April, the early ones like that.
Right.
I think that's all of the notable ones I see. Then we'll get to April. Okay. Of course, April, the big one, we had Mr. Earl Simmons. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that was
the true legend right there. Rest in peace, X.
Yeah, I never got to see him live. I'm mad I never got to see X live.
I'll give it to you. I don't think I saw X live either.
Yeah.
My favorite verses is still the Battle of the Dogs. Snoop Dogg and DMX.
I feel like there was Linda, Letitia. LaShawn, I did to delete.
I counted it off. I was like, how many of them have I smashed? My list was okay. I didn't get all of them, but I got a good number of them.
About 3 Kims.
If we didn't had, I had a Kim or two. We lost Walter Mondale, former vice president.
Mm-hmm.
He was Carter's vice president. I want to say, yeah.
Okay.
Like before you were born, and like
I know, like way before. Yeah.
What the fuck politics were like?
Carter is what, like 98, and he's still
alive. Yeah, he's the oldest.
And he's like 98.
Yeah, he's the oldest.
Is he still like doing homes for Habitat for Humanity?
I think so.
He's still doing that too, I think.
Yeah, he's the oldest living president we got.
Carter still getting it in.
He outlived Reagan and Bush. Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
And they came out.
Carter getting it in.
Mm-hmm. And we're still April. Let me finish up because now I want to finish this up because we'll be here all night reading this. I'm just gonna skip through and read the big ones now. So somebody gets left off. My bad.
Started to your mind, not your heart. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another legend we lost in May, Mr. Paul Mooney.
Yes, Paul Mooney.
We lost Negro Dumb instead.
Everybody wants to be an N-word until it's time to be an N-word, like he always said. Which is true. You want to be that, but you're not.
Oh, you listen to the Paul Mooney Race album. Or you listen to, or you carefree, so you can listen.
I'm carefree now, so I can listen. I'm carefree.
So if you're in public and you don't want to offend white people, put your headphones on with that shit. Put your headphones on. You listening to that shit in public. Because he goes there, definitely. We lost pro wrestler New Jack. Yeah, that's Jack from ECW in May. Yeah. He was one of the black wrestlers from that era.
Mm-hmm.
The 90s, yeah. In June, we lost Welcome to Hell, motherfucker. We lost Clarence.
Oh, yeah, Clarence Williams III.
Francis L. from Purple Rain, aka Francis Dad.
Link.
Francis L. Ned Beatty, I remember him. He was an actor. We lost. Mm-hmm. Donald Rumsfeld, former Secretary of Defense.
Okay.
During the W's administration. Clarence Williams III died on June 4th, so he was near the beginning of June.
Mm-hmm.
Right before Prince's birthday. It's ironic.
Yeah.
It's ironic. Okay, we're going to go skip to July because I'm ready to wrap it up now.
Right.
So we're going to go fast now. Biz Markie, we lost in July.
Yeah. You got what I need.
We lost Dusty Hill from ZZ Top. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we lost one of the ZZ Top OGs. Seven girls crazy about and
just man. And they went back to Future 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. ZZ Top was in the at the party scene. Yeah.
They flip their things because that's what they would do. They would flip their guitars. They flip their drums. Yeah.
Markie Post in August. She was
from Night Court.
She also played Mary's mom in something about Mary. That's probably where most people like your age know her from.
She was Mary's mama.
They go, Mary went to the prom with her boyfriend Wookie. When her stepfather came up, Keith
David.
Yeah, that was Markie.
And then did we lose whatchamacallit around the same time too? Come on, Stoney.
Let me see.
What's his name?
Clarence Robinson. Yeah, Clarence Robinson.
Clarence, right? Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Night Court as well.
From Night Court, yeah, as well.
To see if he's on.
I want to say he was around the same time as her.
Ed Asner, another OG actor. There we lost.
Yeah.
Some wrestlers that I know. Bobby Eaton. I'm just looking at people in the. Legend from Chicago here. House legend Paul Johnson. Chicago. Get down, 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 down,
down, down, down, down, down, down, down, down. Yeah.
Only met Paul like once in my life. Like I wasn't I didn't really know Paul. But I know a lot of people that were close to him. A lot of DJs I know, like they were like under him. Yeah. I met Paul like once. Yeah. That's gonna be stuck in my head now. Okay, we lost Omar from The Wire in September.
Yeah, Michael Williams, right?
Michael K. Williams, yeah. And we lost that guy too, Willie Garson is his name, yeah.
Yeah, Willie Garson. Stanford Blatch from Sex and the City.
The OG legend, Melvin Van Peebles, we lost in September.
Yeah.
OG style. I met him and Mario at the Grammys in 04. I met the Van Peebles.
He got the swag like he taught his son everything because Melvin was a sharp man. He had the swag. He was just dripping. He dripped swag. He did. He dripped swag.
And Mario, and then his pops was there. Yeah. So yeah. Melvin. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. His dad taught him everything. His dad was definitely he was a cool dude. Real cool.
October lost another legend, Colin Powell. I think that's the big one there. We're gonna finish this up now. I'm glad we're doing this at the end because it's dragging now. Young Dolph, we lost in November. That was a sad.
Yeah, that was a sad one.
That was so sad. We lost Dolph.
Yeah, the fact that he was doing something positive. It's like but this man's out here doing positive. He was a family man and he was supporting a Black business.
Good dude, yeah.
Yeah, just.
You shoot him over some dumb shit, man. Yeah.
It reminds me kind of of what happened with Nip. It just feels similar to that.
Exactly what happened with Nip.
A good guy trying to do something, trying to make the hood better, family man, and then just some senseless bullshit you take away. This is who you take away. It's stupid, yeah.
We also lost another legend. He's Chicago and Rockford's own Virgil Abloh. Rest in peace, Virgil. Mr. Off-White.
Yeah.
So that one hit hard. Like Kanye was hit by that one real hard because that was his homie, Virgil.
Yeah.
And December, still early. I don't see any big names for December, but that's all I got. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts as we look back on? Bob Dole died in December. Okay, I'm seeing him now.
I know. Was he 100, right?
Bob Dole's 98. Yeah, he was almost 100. Yeah. Black Jack Lanza. No, let's look at the wrestlers too. Michael Nash, the Monkees. You remember the Monkees? Hey, with the Monkees.
Hey, with the Monkees. Yeah, I remember the Monkees.
Jimmy Rave, sad one. He was only 39. Another wrestler. Sad.
Aww.
But that's all I got for December right there. As we wrap up, ready to wrap up unless you got more. Kangol Kid from UTFO. I forgot he died. Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw that. Yeah.
Kangol Kid.
I wanted to be your man. Yeah.
Yeah. UTFO. OG legend right there, man. I forgot that. That just happened about a week ago.
Oh, whatchamacallit, I know passed away earlier. Was that maybe November? Arif from Oz.
What's his name?
I can't think of it. I'm drawing a blank right now. But I remember when I saw the story when he had passed away.
I want to say, let me look back in November.
Which McCall did a nice tribute for him. Mayhem. I can't think of Dean Winters. I couldn't think of his name. Mayhem. Yeah, Mayhem did a nice tribute for him.
Nice tribute.
Yeah. Because he was the nicest guy and he was just.
Yeah, I can't think of the actor's name. I wish I could think of it right now.
No one said Harold Perrineau did a tribute for him. The Oz actors did the nice. Kirk Acevedo did one. All the Oz actors did a nice one for him.
Cast.
Yeah. But yeah, he was one that was a surprising loss. Yeah.
I wish I had his name, but I can't find it. So I know he played Arif. I couldn't think of the actor's name.
The actor's name, yeah.
But I'm ready to wrap it up. Not another damn podcast 239, but ready to wrap up 2021.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us in our year in review.
Ooh, thank you.
Appreciate you. You want to support us, you know what the hell to do. Give us that like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. We're talking about Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
Get it us on your Amazon Alexas, and you can get it us on YouTube. A little something like, I'm a Malcolm X this shit. We're talking about Malcolm X before, so. I need some horn rim glasses. And follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know how to get at me.
And you can check me out, MSIMA626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, SCR8GULLEY1 on Twitter, SCR8GULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
Well, I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye. Happy New Year.
New Year, and I'm gone.